Hello friends, I am Dr. Sarabjot Kaur, AP Government NPG College of Science, Raipur. So here I am to discuss the elimination reactions. So now the question is, what is elimination reaction? So elimination reaction is a chemical reaction that is basically used to transform a saturated compound to unsaturated compounds in the presence of alcoholic base. And this is the most important method for the formation of alkenes. And they are of three types: alpha, beta and gamma. So when the two atoms they are removed from the same carbon, then such elimination is alpha elimination. So here we can see this H and X are removed from the same carbon atom. While when the two atoms they are removed from the adjacent carbon atom, so like for example here this is 1 and 2, so this H and X are removed from the adjacent carbon atoms, so such elimination is a beta elimination. While this when this two atoms they are removed from the first and the third carbon atom to form a cyclic compound, such elimination is a gamma elimination reaction. But here we will be discussing in detail about the beta elimination reaction. So here we can see जो functional group से attach carbon होता है उसे हम alpha carbon बोलते हैं, and the adjacent to the alpha carbon is the beta carbon, और इससे attach जो hydrogen होंगे वो beta hydrogen होंगे. तो यहाँ हम देख सकते हैं कि this proton is removed from the beta carbon atom while this halogen is removed from the alpha carbon atom. So in the presence of alcoholic base, this HBr will be removed and this alkene is formed with the removal of HBr. So a new pi bond is formed. So beta elimination can be further subdivided into three categories: E1, E2 and E1Cb. So firstly we will see E1 elimination reaction. So here E stands for elimination while 1 stands for unimolecular. So this proceed via a two-step mechanism. In the first step what will happen is there occur a heterolytic fission of this CX bond. तो ये CCl bond टूट जाएगा resulting in the formation of this carbocation, and this is a slow step, okay, and this is followed by the abstraction of the proton from the beta carbon by a base resulting in the formation of alkene. तो हमें पता है कि ये दो स्टेप रिएक्शन है जिसमें पहली स्टेप स्लो है, तो हमें पता है कि स्लो स्टेप जो होती है वो रेट डिटर्मिनिंग स्टेप होती है, और हमें ये भी पता है कि जो रेट डिटर्मिनिंग स्टेप है उसमें अल्काइल हलाइड इन्वॉल्व हुआ है. सो दिस विल फॉलो द फर्स्ट ऑर्डर काइनेटिक्स. So the rate will be directly proportional to the alkyl halide concentration, and generally जो second step है वो first step है, so this will not involve in the rate determining step. So generally tertiary या sometimes secondary alkyl halide will undergo this type of elimination reaction. So now there are some characteristics of E1 reaction, like it will follow the first order kinetics. The mechanism being the two-step mechanism. The first step is the generation of carbocation and the second is the abstraction of proton by base. And हमें ये भी पता है कि more substituted the halide, the reaction will be more faster. So tertiary will be faster when compared to secondary and then primary. And जब हम strength of base की बात करेंगे, then we know that there is a carbocation formation. So this is favored by a weaker base such as water or alcohol. And when it comes to leaving group, then better the leaving group leads to a faster reaction rates. And because we know that there is a formation of a carbocation in the intermediate step, so this reaction is favored more by a polar protic solvents. Okay, then comes E2 elimination. So here also E stands for elimination while 2 stands for biomolecular reaction. So this reaction proceed via a single step. So here what happens, CBr and CH, these bonds break simultaneously. So here what happen is the base will abstract the beta hydrogen and simultaneously this Br will be departing. So here in transition state it has a partial single bonds and partial double bonds, resulting finally in the formation of alkene with the removal of HBr. So here as both alkyl halide as well as the base are involved in the rate determining steps, that's why it follows a second order kinetics. So the rate will be directly proportional to the concentration of base as well as alkyl halide. So this is generally observed in the primary alkyl halides. Then comes the characteristics of E2 reactions. So, since both alkyl halide as well as base are involved in the rate determining step, so it follows a second order kinetics, and we have already seen it as a single step concerted mechanism, and more the substituted halide is, it will react faster. And when it comes to the strength of the base, so unlike even reaction, here stronger bases favor the reaction, and similar to even reaction, here better the leaving group leads to a faster reaction rates. And when it comes to types of solvent, so here the transition state is totally uncharged, unlike the even reaction. So it is basically, it is favored by a polar but more of aprotic solvent such as DMF or DMSO, etc. So third is even CB elimination. So here again, E stands for elimination, one for unimolecular with respect to conjugate base, and CB is for conjugate base. Okay, so this proceeds via two steps. So first step में क्या होगा? This base will abstract the proton from a beta carbon. Okay, and this is usually a fast step. So this results in the formation of a carbon ion, which is also known as a conjugate base. Okay, and this is again then followed by a slow step, and this proceeds via the removal of this halogen atom, resulting in the formation of alkene. तो even CB का दो condition होता है. So this beta hydrogen should be acidic. So it is acidic because of the presence of this electron withdrawing group which is attached to this beta carbon. Okay, and the second is the poor leaving group. So here यहाँ क्या होगा, leaving group जो होगा वो बहुत ही poor होगा. So this may be Br or Cl. Okay, so ये दो condition होगा तभी even CB reaction will proceed. Okay, and then what happen is the rate determining step is the second step. So the rate of the reaction will depend on the concentration of a conjugate base. Okay, so this will follow the second order kinetics, but it is unimolecular with respect to the conjugate base, and that's why it is given a name E1CB. सो ऐसे बहुत सारे सबस्ट्रेट होते हैं जिसमें मोर देन वन काइंड ऑफ बीटा हाइड्रोजन होता है. सो देन द क्वेश्चन कम्स लाइक विच ऑफ द बीटा हाइड्रोजन शुड बी रिमूव्ड. ओके, सो देन कम्स द क्वेश्चन ऑफ रेजियो सिलेक्टिविटी. तो सिंपल लैंग्वेज में अगर हम देखें तो प्रेफरेंस फॉर द वन ऑफ द टू और मोर पॉसिबल रेजियो आइसोमर्स are known as regio selectivity. So दो rules होते हैं which governs this regio selectivity. Okay, the first is the Setzeff rule and the second is the Hofmann's rule. Setzeff rule में क्या होता है कि like here we have this alkyl halide. तो यहाँ पर दो types के बीटा हाइड्रोजन है. So I have numbered it as 1 and 2. ठीक है, अगर हम पहले हाइड्रोजन को हटाते हैं so here we can see but1ene will be formed. Okay, and this is the less substituted product. And this is formed in the minor quantity. So this is a minor product formed only in 20%. While अगर हम second hydrogen को remove करते हैं, then this will result in the formation of a more substituted product, and this is formed in the major quantity, and this is almost like 80% of our product is the more substituted product. Okay, so Setzeff states that the major product formed will be the more substituted product. Okay, so the more stable product will be the one with the more substituted double bond, and that's why we have more substituted product as the major product. So then comes the Hofmann's elimination. Okay, and this is generally observed for a compound such as 4-degree ammonium salts or sulfonium salts. So unlike Setzeff rule, here this will give the less substituted alkene, and also this will not involve any base. This is the thermal decomposition of 4-degree ammonium salt. So here also we can see यहाँ पर दो different kind of beta carbon है और इससे attached दो different kind of beta hydrogen है. So then I have numbered this as 1 and 2. तो अगर मैं 1 कार्बन से हाइड्रोजन हटाती हूँ तो यहाँ पर मुझे मोर सब्स्टिट्यूटेड प्रोडक्ट मिलेगा, बट हियर द मोर सब्स्टिट्यूटेड प्रोडक्ट इज़ द माइनर प्रोडक्ट एंड दिस इज़ फॉर्म्ड इन जस्ट 5%. एंड वाइल अगर मैं सेकेंड कार्बन से हाइड्रोजन हटाती हूँ देन आई विल हैव दिस लेस सब्स्टिट्यूटेड compound, less substituted alkene, which is formed in the major quantity, which is almost 95% of product is the less substituted product. So here we can differentiate between a Setzeff rule as well as a Hoffman's rule. So in case of a Setzeff rule, we have seen the more substituted alkene is the major product, while in case of Hoffman's elimination, we have less substituted product as the major product, and the Hoffman elimination is generally observed in the case of 4-degree ammonium or sulfonium salts. So then comes the methods of preparation of alkenes. So the first is the dehydration of alcohol. So alcohol can be converted into alkene by the elimination of water. So this is known as dehydration. Okay, and it takes place in the presence of a dehydrating agents such as H2SO4, P2O5, H3PO4, etc. at the very high temperature. Okay. Then the dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halide. यहाँ हमने बहुत सारी जो रिएक्शंस देखी हैं वो हमने dehydrohalogenation reactions ही देखी हैं. तो यहाँ पर there occur the elimination of a hydrogen halide. Okay, that's why it is a dehydrohalogenation of alkyl halide. This happens in the presence of an alcoholic base, resulting in the formation of alkane. So the third is if we have, these two halogens are attached on the adjacent carbon, and if this dehalogenation take place in the presence of a metal or a zinc copper couple in the presence of alcohol to give rise to this alkene with the removal of ZnX2. And then the fourth is the coal base reaction. तो यहाँ पर हम लोग किसी भी पोटेशियम या सोडियम सॉल्ट ले लेते हैं डाइबेसिक एसिड का, एंड ऑन इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस व्हाट वी विल हैव इज दिस sodium succinate, and at anode this will lose the 2 electrons to give rise to this free radical, which ultimately gives alkene with the release of CO2. So the fifth is the 4-degree ammonium salts, which we have already seen during the Hoffman's elimination rate. So the sixth is the partial reduction of alkynes. So here when alkyne they undergo the partial reduction in the presence of a finely powdered nickel at 200 degrees centigrade. This reaction is also known as a Sabatier-Sender-Renz reactions. Okay, so alkyne is partially reduced to form alkenes. So the seventh is the Witting's synthesis. So here what will happen is this triphenyl methylene phosphorane is the Witting reagent. So this can be written in this form. Okay, and when this is heated in the presence of aldehyde or a ketone, okay, a derivative of ethylenes they are formed. And the last is the Grignard reagent. So here we can see if we have this unsaturated halide, okay, and this when heated with the Grignard reagent, we can have a variety of higher alkenes with the release of MgI2.